What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sci-Fi on the Rock 2016. Sci-Fi on the Rock 2024 here at the Sheraton Hotel in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. I'm here with, well, you can't really tell who they are right now, but trust me when I say this is Dark Dimension Cosplay and Helper. But we've also interacted with everyone here. We've got Venom and Carnage. These are our marquee, big. When you showed this to me on Messenger a while back, and I audibly gasped when I heard all about this, because Venom is easily one of my favorite anti-heroes, heroes, villain, all that stuff. But before we get into it in the nitty-gritty of this, I want to take the time to we always plug our socials. We want to make sure that if you are a fan of this sort of Theorists, or you're stopping by for the first time, make sure to like, share, drop, subscribe, do all the things, circle back, and also follow Dark Dimension Cosplay, and we'll get into some of our handles as well. Okay, so under here is Sheldon. Trust me, we're going to do a reveal with the helmets off because they are sweating to death under there.
It is
so
quite warm.
I can only imagine. My God, I was trying to do the whole thing earlier a couple of weeks ago. I was like, man, you should let me get into Carnage, but I've been told that I'm actually too large to be Carnage. But once I pushed my hurt feelings aside and we got into this aspect, I was very geared to talk about this. So please wax melodic about Venom and your original creation, which was Carnage.
So yeah, pretty much the same idea, build style.
Okay.
Morph suit with memory foam, bed topper, and silicone.
Okay. Except
for the fact that Venom has 3 times as much of everything.
He's a big boy.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah, Venom is large, thick. Damn, he's thick, boy.
Weighs about 3 times the weight as Carnage.
Okay. So how much does the Carnage suit actually weigh, when you're wearing it?
I think the full suit with the helmet is around 20 pounds.
So this is like 60 pounds of extra?
And this was around 50.
Wow.
You don't feel it when it's on.
No, when it's on, it's distributed. But
I
just
guess.
Picking it up, it's
okay, it's like a bag of sand.
It'll probably be 70 after I take it off with all the sweat that I've put into it.
And that's why you're going to keep it. So how much time went into creating both of these?
Carnage was like 80 hours.
Really?
Venom was substantially less.
Oh.
Because I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, it's true.
Because when I was making Carnage, there was nothing on the internet saying or showing how to make those costumes. So I had to figure it all out on my own.
The musculature, the anatomy, all that stuff.
And no one ever made a bodysuit that way.
Okay.
So I literally took photos, step-by-step processes of all my stuff as I was going through, posted them online, and within several months, you've seen videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And
so you were the trailblazer, is what you're saying.
Apparently, it feels so weird to be that person, but I was getting messages from Brazil to Germany.
Really?
Every day, like, how do you do this?
That's really cool.
If you were like, there's no source materials for this stuff, and I just point them to my Instagram.
Okay, cool.
My cosplay page, because every photo was there.
So Carnage debuted at our Halloween festival, Mardi Gras, at our George Street, 3 years ago.
No, it was more than that.
Oh, really?
5.
5.
It was before COVID.
Oh yeah, before the dark times.
The dark times,
which we're probably still in, I'm sure, in some capacity. So and with the preparation for that, like the suit is smaller. Did it shrink because I think it rained at that point, or did it just shrink over time due to the material?
No, it never shrank.
Oh, I thought someone said it shrank. Never mind. No. Bad information. Okay, cool. The other question that I was going to have regarding everything that you've got here is the helmets, because I think Carnage had or has a voice modulator for it.
Head.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, the head is made of foam, and this one is Warbler.
Is what?
Warbler. So
what
it's
is
thermoplastic?
Oh, okay. I was like,
and it also weighs 3 to 4 times as much as that.
Oh, I'm so thrilled. This is why you're like, please do this so I can get out of it. Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we're gonna do a little pause, and we're going to unmask our people here so we can give them a little break. Cool, and that was our 10-second tidy. That was really quick, but we did that so instantly. Ba-boom! So while we were off camera taking these off, and we had been chatting about the size of the helmets and the weight distribution, it is very clear. This heavy, light, and it's probably, you were saying it's the weight distribution of the suit compared to that is pretty much equal too. So I feel for you.
Yeah.
I'm jealous because I'm not in a Venom suit right now, but at the same time, like,
Just
yeah,
have to
you
make
deal with
one.
it.
Right?
We'll make you a toxin one.
Imagine you're up. Sheldon can do this.
Okay, all right. Or anti-venom, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Because he's all spidery. He's all like,
Yeah, he's lanky, but he's like Bruce Lee jacked.
I could work on that, right? Right?
Man, that's what this is for. That's what this is for. I got rock dad bod. I got just make abs. Why work on abs when you can make them? Just saying.
Okay, so there might be a toxin or something next year. Who's to say? Or havoc, or what was the other ones? Scream.
There's so many.
Porcon?
I don't know, there's so many that I'm trying to remember all the ones that I saw as pop finals earlier from Buddy Toad. Another vendor here. Anyways, so obviously you're out of this. You're feeling much better. You're still wearing a crap ton of the foam and everything, but just talking about like why Venom? It was because it was the challenge of just like I haven't seen a ton of it.
Well, I already made Carnage.
Right.
So
why Carnage in the first place? Was that the challenge?
Why not?
Exactly. It's the why
Right?
not.
Like I've done foam armor. I've done Doctor Strange and Revan, which is like fabric, and that's muscle suit.
Well, yeah, and
Right.
and the thing about like obviously like you're pushing the envelope because you're the marquee. Like everyone that's been here, Laura, we've had Kayla that's been doing all these stuff. So when you're pushing the envelope, you get to see exactly what you're capable of. And if you're like, I don't know how to do it, I'll figure out how to do
Yes.
it. And I mean, like obviously the hands are off now because you're kind of Freddy Krueger-esque. But the way that we were talking about that is because Venom's got huge, big old thingies.
Yep.
And he grips, he shreds, he tears everything apart. And this was a nice way to actually get some articulation from everything.
Oh, for sure. It's an easy way to just add that length to the hands without having to put in too much work. Because I literally just bought these on Amazon. They were $35.
Uh-oh.
They tend to fall apart,
I didn't do it, he did
but
it.
for $35, you can't really complain. There you go.
See, I'd be complaining right off the hop.
It's still way cheaper than trying to get them 3D printed
Yes.
or something like that. But they work. They're really fun.
That's cool. So is it like when this? My question for all of this, really and truly, is you've gone with Venom. Is there a way that of improving this that you thought like, oh wait, I can do this and I can do it, or I would have loved to have done this, but
The hands aren't what they wanted.
okay.
I wanted big palm. All these fingers were going to be hidden
Okay.
under fabric and sculpted like fingernails on top and all that stuff. But as I was looking at it, whatever I did was going to interfere with all of the little gears and pulleys.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have worked properly.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
I just came down to the fact where I was like, I'm just going to cut a hole in there, do my strap around my wrist, and put my fingers on, and it works. It looks good.
It does. It
and
works.
The trick for cosplay is if it looks great from 10 feet away, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, you don't. If everyone's going to be kind of like, well, I can actually tell that that's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not that, again, it's part of the process, but we don't like to be critiqued to a point. You should have done this. And I know we were chatting at some point before. There's someone that I saw that they had a very special or specified Spider-Man suit that they were able to use ferrofluid with a magnet to pull stuff up. But I actually found out that he's only able to do that once, and it stained his skin horribly.
Yeah, and it cost them $35,000.
Something along those lines for a
He's the one that
one-time
makes
deal.
like Iron Man flying suits and stuff.
I
Make stuff.
believe so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. and-
Australian guy.
Ooh, maybe not. This guy was based out of the States. I know there's probably different iterations of it, but this stuff, the ferrofluid, is cool. But if it touches your skin, not that it burns, it stains your skin.
Yeah.
So that would have been a one and done.
Yeah.
Do you see any way that you can improve this beyond, like you mentioned the hands and anything?
Beyond just a regular costume, probably not.
No.
Really.
So one and done.
Digigrade stilts,
Okay, fair enough.
but they're very expensive, and then I
That's-
could do the very long feet. And the same thing for Carnage. I always wanted to do digigrade stilts for Carnage because his feet are literally like this long,
Yeah.
and he walks just on the balls of his toes.
Yeah. Well, he's got like the devil walk, kind of
Yeah.
like the.
Yeah, and Venom's feet are just super long, so he always walks on his toes anyway, like that as well.
Right.
So the digigrades work for that, but they're also very expensive. And I mean, just being an extra 1.5 feet taller in this costume would be phenomenal.
Right.
And you're just towering over people. And then also probably fix the head and have some sort of airflow.
Yeah.
Because it's a nightmare.
It's super impressive. Like, it looks insane. Like, this is the first time that I actually did it. You sent me some pictures beforehand.
Photos, yep.
Photos never do it justice. The same thing as the clicker last year. It's like, look at the clicker. I'm like, that's cool. And then when I saw you on the day, I was like, that is horrifying. And it works because that's part of it. And I'm always eager. Do you have anything in the pipe that you want to talk about?
No.
No.
I have nothing working.
Nothing. Okay, it's not. I'm not going to tell you. So you have nothing. Well, good. You deserve a bit of a break, I think, from this. And so this is day 2 of the convention. I know we got more meet and greets and everything. I'm hoping that we can do more. We've tried to do it. We've been extremely busy here.
Yeah, it's been flat out.
Oh my God, which is good. It's good to be busy here. It's taxing at times, and it's great to see you recognized as part of one of our marquee guests. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know the work that you put into a lot of this stuff over the years, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
It's going to get better.
Yeah, especially when we get Toxin going and we get the trio. Yeah, I think it's going to be good for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely need stills for that though, because we can't. So.
Great.
But it's made for me. So is there anything that you want to say? Do you want to share any of your socials?
No, just check me out, Dark Dimension Cosplay on Facebook. Same thing on Instagram. That's the only social medias I use.
No, none of the TikTokies.
No TikToks.
You've outgrown MySpace? My goodness.
Yeah. RuneScape.
Oh, that's the deep cut. All right, one of the last things I'm going to ask you is something that we ask everyone here, and everyone knows what I'm going to ask is, in terms of the world of geek, what has got you most excited for things that are coming out over the next little while? You've already talked about one of them.
Not so much coming out, but already came out. The Fallout TV series.
Yes.
You haven't watched it yet?
I've watched it and I almost immediately started watching it again.
So good.
It's
10
insane.
out of 10. The day it came out, it was soft confirmed for season 2.
And we confirmed it, I think 2 days ago? Yesterday. Okay,
Yesterday, 100% confirmed for season 2. I'm pumped.
I won't tell you where it's going because it's technically a spoiler for the very end of the show.
Yes.
But
the very end scene of the first season.
But not only did it reveal where we're going, it also revealed what we might see. And that would be a good cosplay.
And if season 2 keeps going the way that season 1 is, it's going to be phenomenal because the writing is fantastic. The visuals it just feels like Fallout. So if you're a fan of Fallout, it's right up your alley.
And that's why I've started a new playthrough of 3 to hopefully hit the next gen upgrade of 4 this week, and then keep going with 76 because it's a good game now. I won't hear anybody
76
say
is apparently actually a good game.
it is a fantastic game now. Yeah,
I've got a few friends that are trying to get a group together to do 76. So
it's still very Elder Scrolls Fallout, so it's nothing that's like groundbreaking, but it's if you want to waste some time, it's way better than when it was first released.
Yes, because I played on launch and it was terrible.
Dirt.
But I still played it because me and my friend are idiots and we just did stupid shit.
I'm going to play it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to keep doing it. So that's going to be it from us. I am Peter Parkour of the Distorted Theorists. We have Sheldon of Dark Dimension, and we've got Carnage, and I'm so sorry. I know we've talked about it before. Who are you? Why are you here?
My name is Patrick.
Patrick. I knew that. See, it's the nerves and everything that's going on. So Patrick.
I'm just here to help out.
This is true.
Good.
Patrick, first name Patrick, last name Carnage, Esquire. And so I am 50% of the Distorted Theorists. Real Jussy's off doing his own thing. Make sure to drop a like, a share, subscribe. See if you want to do anything. Contact us. Did you do commissions?
No.
No? Okay, never mind. I threw it out there, and I thought it was going to happen, and maybe there'll be a commission for Toxin. Anyways, we're going to go from there.
Awesome.
Yeah, see? Everything's starting to turn. All right, that's going to be it from us here at Sci-Fi on the Rock 16 from 20... I keep doing it. Sci-Fi on the Rock here at Sheraton Hotel in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, day 2. And there's going to be more content coming from us shortly. I'm Peter Parkour. Like we always like to say around here, keep it real.